fire signs. This is your weekly reading for February 4th through the 10th, actually. So in astrology right now, there's nothing really going on during this time. The only thing you have is Venus and Pisces on the 10th. Venus moving into Pisces is all about relationships. That's all it's about, okay? It's about finding, and if you have that unconditional like love for each other that transcends, physical attraction. And it doesn't help that the sun is in Aquarius during this whole time. So you want knowledge, you hunger for truth. So definitely by the end of this week, you will be looking for truth in your relationships. And if it's something that can actually go the long haul, more than physical or sexual attraction. Okay? So that's a little bit in astrology. And we're going to first do Aries. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Aries for February 4th? Ooh, you already got cards falling out, Aries. I'm going to talk about your overall energy first, okay? Your overall energy that I see here is the Chariot in reverse. I'm hearing something that was moving is not moving as fast. But it has something to do with the individuals involved's ideals of what's going on. So these may be your ideals, or this may be your partner's ideals of what's going on within the relationship, okay? I do feel as though in the past you offered someone something more secure. You offered that to them, but they didn't take it. It's very interesting because it's not that they didn't take it. It didn't happen the way that you thought it would happen. That's it. Because you move into the Six of Pentacles, which tells me for a minute there you were optimistic. You were optimistic about what was happening. Excuse me, I couldn't get that out. Couldn't talk. No, what's going on there? You were optimistic about it. But I feel like you tried to give. You feel like there is a connection there, and you tried to give. But I just feel this energy of being shut down. Like, and I'm hearing like, why am I being shut down? I don't understand. And for them, I feel like it's because you don't work well together. There are differences, and they see those differences, and you're willing to work through those differences, but for some reason they can't let those differences go. And that's the problem. It's interesting because I feel like this week they're going to give you a chance. They feel like you coming to them may have been some sort of miracle or opening for them to actually see something different within you. And they're going to try to move forward. This is going to move forward. But I see that you never lost hope. I mean, you did. You got turned down and you were like, I don't know what's happening. But you never fully lost hope of what was happening. And it's like now your dream comes true and they're going to let you in. Now, With this Three of Wands, I feel like they're going to slow you down. They're going to let you in, but they're going to do it slowly, okay? It's going to take some work. They're looking for things to change, for things to be better, okay? That's what they want. So be careful about where you're directing your willpower and make sure that you're going with the grain, right? So it looks to me like there's some things that have to end. There are some things that have to end that you were trying to hold on to. This could be your way of life because of the pentacle I'm seeing here. Okay? That could be your way of life. Your way of life and your thought process. I feel like they're intertwined. And that has to go in order for this to transform. In order for something stronger and spiritual to come out of that because of the transits. But I feel as though you're moving forward. The problem is you were hoping that it went from offer to perfection. And it didn't happen that way. So you have to give it some time and a chance because you all are different. And sorry that my music got really loud. Because you all are different. You have to give it a chance. That's all that I'm really hearing here. But there is some turnaround. And some moving forward. But something has to end in order for things to get better. Listen. It says, quiet your mind and listen to the gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet, receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is your request. Our request to you is to listen. Right? So listen to your partner. Listen to what they have to say about things being different. Just continue to give and do what you were doing, and it'll come through. But there are some changes that do have to be made, Aries, okay? Okay, so next we have Leo. Spirit. What do I have? What do you have for Leo for February 4th through 10th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? One more, guys. You got the Chariot in the overall position, just like Aries did. If you're dealing with an Aries, that's for sure. But it's so funny because yours is in the upright, okay? And that tells me, honest and true, that you are the one controlling this boat if you're dealing with an Aries. Okay? So it's about your willpower, Leo. Where you're going, what you want to do. Okay? That's what it's all about. It's about you. You're trying to have something more secure. You want something that is going to last the test of time. You're not going to play games. And that's where you are. Moving forward in that energy. I see in the past you let your emotions take you over. You may have been dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or maybe even another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel like you let your emotions take over you about a fire sign or about a person that it's very interesting because I feel like they lack direction, but they have direction. And what I mean by that is they have motivation and they have direction about where they want to go, but it's very childish or unplanned. It's not very it's not a good strategy. They don't have a good strategy for what for what's going on with them. Okay, that's what I feel. And you let your emotions take over you by allowing yourself to be, I want to say, involved with this type of person. And I don't feel like you ended it with them either. I feel like you kind of left it up in the air because you really didn't know what you wanted to do. Maybe you didn't really give them an answer either. Okay? You were just like, nah, let me think about it. I do have these feelings for them, but I do know that they're not fitting my plan of what I want. Yeah, it wasn't making you happy. It's very interesting because it's like you have emotion for this person. You really care for this person, but their direction is off. And you know this. By seeing the way they were, okay, it feels like you gave them a chance. You tried to let them do things on their own. And then you noticed that they didn't really have a plan. It was like you were paying attention to the way they were doing things. And you noticed that they really didn't have a plan. They just made it seem like they had a plan. Okay? And that's why you're stuck. Because you're stuck in between your thoughts and your emotions. It's like you're stuck in between there, not knowing which one to trust or where to go. And you're thinking about how you think about things. For sure. For sure. What are you holding on to about this person? Why? Why is it that you want to hold on to so much that has to deal with this person? And that's what you're thinking about. You're coming clean of that to yourself and deciding if you should let it go or not. Hence why you're stuck in this energy of not really making a decision, right? So you don't want to move on from this person because they're in your thoughts. You think of them. You want them. There may also be a message coming in to you. Let me pull another card actually for that. Yeah. So it's like they know how to trigger that part of you that keeps you coming. That's what it is. So that's why you can't really let them go, especially with this Death card in reverse. It's like you're not ready to let it go. You're not ready to transform it. So I feel like you're going to try again. Now, you do have your guard up. You do have your guard up because I feel like while you're away or you're busy building things in your life, okay, to let this relationship destroy that. And you're not going to let it destroy it. You're not. You're protecting the things that you do have, even though you're trying to grow with this person. So you're doing it, like I said, with that energy of, I know what I want, I know what's going to happen. But you are also letting your emotions take a little bit of stock in this. Now, like I said, there are temptations and there are truths that you need to get out. So explain to this person, okay, and I'm pretty sure you have explained this to them, that you're not ideal what I need right now, you know, but I feel something for you, so I'm going to give it one more chance. Which maybe you do. Especially with this card, I'm feeling like you do time and time again. And you're not ready to move on. You're definitely not ready to move on. But that's okay. Just be careful. Just know, keep focusing on your work. Keep focusing on your goals. Okay? And don't let them distract you from that. Even if you have them in your life. Like staying in your life. Okay? This is your card. Interesting. So you have innocence. And I'm going to read it to you really quickly. Everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Now, this means that nobody is at guilt here. Nobody is at blame. You're not at blame for making the decision that you made. Okay? And they're not at blame for not growing at the pace that they should or you need them to grow. Everyone does everything at their own pace, at their own time, at God's will. Divine energy's will. You know? And that's exactly what's happening here. And this is just a card to remind you that you have to wait on divine energy. I mean, pretty much. That's what it's saying to you. And don't forget what it is that you have to do. Don't forget what you're doing, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Leo. Now we're moving to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, before you listen to this reading, if you want to know about the astrology for this week, just see the beginning of this video, because I know a lot of people just like to skip to their parts. But if you want to know about the astrology, this will be a good time for you to look at that. All right. Oof. Why you got so many cards falling out? I'm just gonna take them all. I am going to take them all. Okay, guys, let's see what we got here for you. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Judgment, which means there's a decision to make, okay? You need to make a decision. Either you're taking a rest or your partner is taking a rest from making a decision, and it's time to make a decision. I feel like there's worry about the decision because whatever decision you make is going to be the decision. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's going to be the decision. There's no going back and being like, oh, I changed my mind. Like, it's, excuse me, it's going to be the decision. There was a love offer. There was a love offer. I feel like you got it and it didn't really mean much to you. It didn't feel real. It felt like someone was trying to quickly fix a situation. Like maybe they felt like you were going to break up or you were upset and they were like, I need to make a quick decision. And that's what they did, okay? You were really happy about it because you felt like, oh, they finally care. We're finally getting somewhere. They finally understand where I'm coming from. Right? So you were really happy about it. You may have told your friends or your family. But I'm hearing, especially with this Three of Pentacles, that when it comes to you two working together or doing things together, and this might not even be a relationship. I don't want to say it like that, but this could also be in any aspect of your life. When it comes to working with this person, I'm going to say that. There are some things that are going to be revealed to you or that need to be revealed. Like, you know something is off here. Even though you got this love offer, you know that something is off with it. For sure. You know that something is off. I feel like they're communicating and doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know, like they're coming in, they're trying to even things out, they're trying to give you gifts, they're trying to make amends to you. But for some reason, you still feel like something's missing. You still feel like something is missing, like something is off, like something is wrong. Like it's lingering over you. Like you can feel it. You know that it's there. Like these wolves here. Just like those wolves. I feel like you know something is wrong. And what's wrong is they haven't really changed. They haven't really changed. And the thing is, if you wait and see, you'll see that they haven't really changed. Okay? For sure. It's very interesting because I feel like there's a bond here. There's a bond here. With this person. Like a spiritual bond, especially with Venus being in Pisces at the end of the month. I feel like you're still going to do it. I feel like your judgment here is to take a rest from what it is that you're feeling. Like this feeling that you have that something is wrong and something is happening, I feel like you're going to take a rest for it. Like this, I feel like you're going to kill it. Like there isn't going to be any change. You're done with it. And I feel like you're going to move on from it. You're going to continue or decide to work with this partnership, even though there's a feeling that something is off. Or that it feels mismanaged, or that something is wrong within the relationship. You're just going to be happy about what you have. About this connection that you have to this person. I feel like you're going to put it to a rest right now. And that's the decision that you're going to make at the end of the month. Because, you know, you're weighing your options. And that's what you're deciding. It kind of feels like I'm not doing nothing else. You know, you have trustworthy guidance. Okay. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This ideal is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are here with you every step of the way. Ask for and open to receiving our support for anything you need related to this ideal. Okay. Now, the reason why you got that card, I have to explain. I feel like I need to explain the reason why you got it. Is because you're making this decision. It doesn't feel like anything is bad, okay? It does not feel like anything is bad. It just feels like it's not perfect. And as long as you continue to understand or feel that it's not perfect, then that's okay for you. The moment that you say, everything's fine, we're perfect, you know, and something really is a problem, you're not paying attention. And that's where the problems come in. But the fact that you know this, still celebrate this relationship, put that to a rest, even though, you know, you're still receiving, and continue on with the relationship knowing this, it's okay. As long as you're working together. You see what I'm saying? As long as you're working together and you feel okay, then that's fine. But the moment that you're just blocking this out, or blocking out events that need your attention, then that's where the problems lie. Okay? As long as you're working it out, that's all that it's about. And I feel like you're still going to keep moving forward, even though you know you have these differences. And nothing's the matter with that. There's some strong relationships built on that energy. Okay? So thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye.